Let's talk about co-governance. Why is it needed, and why is the co-prefix even necessary here? The truth is, sometimes it isn't. Co-creation always needs governance, without this prefix, but it only needs co-governance when people beyond the organization need, and therefore get, real governing authority during the creation process. Let's make this easier to understand with an example. Imagine an automotive company invites outside engineers to help design a new vehicle. The company writes the brief, it sets all the rules, evaluates every submission, and makes every final decision internally. That's co-creation, governed internally. There is no co-governance. Now, let's change one thing. The outside engineers also help set the technical criteria, review submissions, and have the authority to reject unsafe designs. They are now participating in governing the work. That is co-governance. The distinction is simple but critical. Governance means the organization governs the shared work alone. Co-governance means the organization and qualified people beyond it govern defined parts of the work together. The organization never gives up control, of course. Co-governance is not about handing outsiders power over the whole company. It grants them genuine, clearly bounded authority over specific decisions where their competence and relationship to the work justify it. This might mean an external safety expert can stop dangerous work, or users helping set binding product evaluation criteria, or outside maintainers deciding whether technical contributions meet the required standard, or partners sharing responsibility for the rules of a joint ecosystem. In every case, the scope, limits, and accountability are ironclad and transparent from the start. If people can only advise but hold no real authority, the organization is still practicing ordinary internal governance. Co-governance begins the moment qualified outsiders receive genuine decision rights over a clearly defined part of the work. That's where many organizations create deep damage. They invite people in, speak the language of shared power, but actually reserve every important decision for an internal group. That is fake participation. It destroys trust and kills any chance of credible advocacy. This failure is especially clear in many DAOs, or decentralized autonomous organizations. They claim to distribute authority, but often leave real control with the founders, investors, large token holders, or a small group of delegates. Everyone gets a vote, but not necessarily power. They can debate proposals, signal support, and create the appearance of collective rule, while the decisions that shape the organization remain concentrated elsewhere. Real co-governance removes that ambiguity. It clearly states which decisions stay internal, which are shared, which are delegated, and exactly who is accountable for each. It defines the rules, the rights, the information access, and protections people need to exercise authority responsibly. The guiding principle is competence. Responsibility should sit as close as possible to the people best qualified to carry it, while the organization's highest authority protects the overall direction and integrity. This is what the co and co-governance really means. The point where people beyond the org chart move from giving advice to sharing genuine responsibility for the work. And once the work is properly governed, it's time to start creating.